live from DeVos Fieldhouse. I'm Matt Wayner alongside Dan Margaretz for tonight's edition, Hope College women's basketball. The 7-0 Hope College Flying Dutch will be taking on the Great Lakes Christian Crusaders tonight, here live from DeVos Fieldhouse. Dan Margaretz, glad to be with you here. And Dan, tonight, it appears the Great Lakes Christian team 2-8 on the year. They are a Division II roster, but so far from this women's team, what have you seen that's been able to lead to so much success early on? Yeah,
first of all, thanks for having me with you today, Matt. I'm pretty excited to be here. But our women's team is really good on pressure and speed and wearing teams down the stretch. So it's really conditioned well, and Coach Morehouse really brings the energy in practice, really force them to keep going with the effort all the way down the stretch. So whether we're tied game or up by 30, up by 2, I think it's going to be good. Just see the effort all the way to the end.
Absolutely. This team, this Hope College team has been perfect so far. They're winning by a margin of 33.7 points per game. They've been nothing short of dominant all season. These teams are coming now, giving high fives to each other, getting ready to get this game started as we got the referees here shaking hands with the coaches. Hope College averaging 93.6 points per game. They're shooting 50.7% from the field, 38.4 from 3, compared to Great Lakes Christian, averaging 55 points per game, shooting 32% from the field and 21% from 3. We're going to turn it over here to Mr. Darren Dystermars, who's going to give us here our starting lineups here from DeVos Fieldhouse. We'll be right back after the starting lineups and the national anthem here at DeVos Fieldhouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor and remember the singing of our national anthem, please welcome Hope College sophomore, Miss Lily Kate Pritchard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lily Kate Pritchard. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here in the campus of Hope College for today's varsity contest between the Crusaders of Great Lakes Christian and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Crusaders at 1 forward, a 5'7" sophomore from Wyoming, number 5, Tasia Cross. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'11" senior from Ada, number 4, Claire Bagley. At 1 forward for the Crusaders, a 5'7" senior from Fort Belknap, Montana, number 12, Mystic Striker. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 6' senior from Sycamore, Illinois, number 14, Kate Majerus. Starting at center for the Crusaders, a 5'10" freshman from Houston, Texas, number 44, Shay Greer. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'1" senior from Osceola, Indiana, number 21, Savannah Feenstra. At 1 guard for the Crusaders, a 5'6" sophomore from Peoria, Illinois, number 13, Leah Yanko. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutch, a 5'8" senior from Zeeland, number 2, Meg Morehouse. And at the final guard spot for the Crusaders, a 5'2" senior from Shodai, Japan, number 24, Sakura Nakano. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'9" senior from Hazlitt, number 15, Ella McKinney. Great Lakes Christian is coached by C.B. Long. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials for tonight's contest, Don Slater, Pierre Tyson, and Ron Thompson.
We're back here live from the Voss Fieldhouse. Matt Wayner alongside Dan Margaret's. If you're just joining us here, not a super big showing out here in the Dew Crew. Dan, as most students are home studying, it appears, getting ready for finals week.
For sure.
But the Dutch are here, and we're ready to go live from the Voss as Hope College taking on the Great Lakes Christian Crusaders. Starters, once again, for the Dutch, Morehouse, the guard, Bagley, McKinney, Majerus, and Feenstra. For the Crusaders, it's Tasia Cross, Mystic Striker, Sakura Nakano, Shadiah Greer. And here, I think what we're going to see here, I know it's a whole lot of Mystic Striker for the Crusaders. She's 19 points a game. For the Hope, it's going to be balanced attack, and here, ready to go. Ball in the air, and it's Hope that gets it. It's quickly, and here's Bagley up and under for 2. A little contact, she gets it to go.
Good speed right there out of Claire.
Definitely.
Attacked a basket right away, and that was money.
Here the Strikers trying to get around. A lot of pressure up front from Dutch. Sakura on the drive. She can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Feenstra. Here's Morehouse in transition. Off of Majerus' foot. No kickball. It's Crusaders trying to get it out in transition, but Nakano missed the layup once again. Here's Morehouse trying to push a fast-paced game so far.
Yeah, lots of quick passes down the court, not a lot of set offense yet. A lot of just push, push, push.
Here's McKinney trying to drive, get some space. Bagley for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound is brought down by Hope. That's Feenstra. Feenstra for 2. Can't get it. Bagley off her hands. Rebound brought down by Striker. Here comes the Crusaders trying to push it once again. And Dan, it looks like early and often that's going to be the Crusaders' method is let's see if we can get past them, score in transition.
Yeah, for sure. It's looking like Great Lakes is looking to kind of just catch us in a bad spot and maybe get some points that way as opposed to letting us get our defense set up.
It's 2-0 here. Dutch have the lead early, and here the ball comes in. It looks like it's going to be off of Striker's leg. Will be Hope possession now. See Morehouse, whole lot of seniors on this roster. Girls that came back from the national championship team last year.
Yeah, we have a lot of experience, especially with seniors and players that have played some high-level basketball with some of these juniors.
And that's what you want to see, especially getting that early win against Calvin, 62-56 last Wednesday. You can see that's, this is a team, when you have that much balance from the seniors, I think they're going to be able to demand their will to be known pretty early because they're so confident. Here come the Strikers. It's Nakano trying to dribble around the perimeter and get some space. Hope just set up the man defense, and they're just so physically demanding. The steal by McKinney. McKinney with a nice no-look to Feenstra.
Nice, great basketball right there. Get the steal, go down right away, make the basket.
She says, I can do it a little fancy, no problem. Morehouse with the on-ball pressure for the guard, Yanko. Yanko gets out to Stryker. Stryker with a little bit of contact. Let's see. Looks like they're going to get Majerus on the body. Stryker's going to get her chance to get the Crusaders on the board. It's 4-0 is the Dutch lead with Stryker at the line. Stryker, nothing but net on the first one. If you're coming into DeVos here, Dan, I mean, what's your game plan? If you're a team that knows this is a 7-0 Hope team, they've been dominant their last 15 games, how do you come into this environment knowing that you're going to have so much pressure?
I think one of the biggest things, especially a team coming into the DeVos Fieldhouse or just playing against us here at Hope College, one of the biggest things is not getting overwhelmed by the environment, the facilities, like the speed of the game, just settling in, playing your game that you know you're capable of, and not getting overwhelmed if things start landsliding. You just keep a nice, even keel and play your game.
Exactly, and there's Feenstra is going to get fouled on the ground. She does get the 2, but it looks like it's not going to count. 4-1 is the Hope College lead. 7:37 to play in the first. I think you're right about that, and the credit to Coach Morehouse, he teaches all his players are so disciplined. They run simple man-to-man defense, and they execute time in and time out, and that's why they're so difficult. They don't have one player that's scoring, but they've got 10. Great on-ball defense there by Morehouse and McKinney up top. As Morehouse goes for the steal, it's going to be a jump ball. It will stay with the Crusaders.
Yeah, something May Morehouse has been known for the past few years here. Well, she's the Hope College scrappy defensive play. She's always one of those that's on the ground, scrapping for the ball, trying to get that ball to be ours. So, big defensive player right there.
There's Stryker trying to drive. She just doesn't have any room. She dishes it off to Cross. Cross can't get the 2 to go. Here's Morehouse in transition. 6-3 is the Dutch lead. Jairus on the drive and kick. It's that McKinney. McKinney trying to drive. Dishes out to Morehouse. Passing all around the key. McKinney set up for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Cross. Ooh, nice pass by Nakano. It's wonderful by Nakano. Get that ball out in transition and give Stryker an opportunity to score, but she can't get it to go. It's Morehouse. Drive and kick. McKinney for 3. Nothing but net.
Great shot by Ella right there.
And Ella McKinney is having an unbelievable senior year. She's 16.9 points per game. She's really been the heartbeat of the Hope offense from these first 7 games being 7-0. We do have the luxury of Dan, your day job being the strength and conditioning coach for Hope College, so you've gotten to know some of these girls personally. What can you say after seeing some of them, the way that they've grown for the time that you've seen them in the weight room?
Yeah, so I've been here 6 years now, about 7, and I've had all these players now for the seniors for maybe 5 years, even with Kate as a 5th-year senior. And I mean, they've gotten so much stronger. Some lower body strength, lower body power. Their cores have got a lot stronger, and especially some of these seniors right now, like they might have came in kind of raw, and they've really stepped up and bought into the strength training program. And you can see it last year with the national championship and that big run, and even this year so far.
You can definitely see how that's paid off, and their work ethic that you've talked about is carrying over in the way that they play the game as well. It's a couple of possessions here get us 9-5 with 5:53 to play. Dutch have the lead. Just a little too tough there by Stryker. Can't get the 2. Rebound brought down. There's Morehouse. Gets it out to McKinney. McKinney can't get the 3 to go. Rebound brought down by Cross. Cross trying to go coast to coast.
Again, just like the beginning of the game, it's a lot of push, up and down quick. Not a lot of set. It's been a lot of one-pass shoot type situations.
And it's not something Hope loves offensively, but they're just able to make it work because they have so much strength and they're so athletic. Typically, Hope does so well in that, half-court setting. As we're going to get we're going to get hockey subs in here, Dan, as we've got 5 Hope College substitutes. Let me see if I can get all these for you here. It's 22 Crabtree, number 20 Sitzema, 23 Bellows, number 5 Carson Carablum, and then the point guard, number 11 Jada Garner. Garner gets the ball in. That's Bellows on the drive and kick. Sitzma sets up. They're going to get her for a travel. Just picked up her foot a little bit there. You gotta love Dan here. I mean, for Coach Morehouse, how can he continue to get younger players enough playing time so they feel confident when he needs them to come in and get a bucket in a big game?
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things about these non-conference games or early in the season conference games, getting this playing time, getting the reps in. So then when it comes down to crunch time, that we're experienced, we're not just like jumping in raw and not know what to do. Like we've got the game time experience. So I think that's big now too, where these 5K men and they're getting these fresh legs, getting their playing time right here, right away in the game.
You can see where Stryker there is. Ball's kicked around a little bit, but you can see on that last possession there, you see why Stryker's 19 a game. She likes to just get the ball, go right to the basket. It looks like that's going to be the game plan for the Crusaders. 9-7 here, 4:40 to play. But Hope's just going to give them so many issues. It's so tough for them to get her the ball. Just the drive is up there by Yanko, but she's met with a lot of contact. Turnover by Hope, gets the ball to Shadiah Greer. Shadiah Greer, she gets the 2. A lot of strength down there.
That's some great rebounding right there, too. Great rebounding for Great Lakes. Not so good rebounding there for Hope.
So we got a tie ball game here. There's Crabtree out to Garner, just trying to get the ball around. Hope settling for a lot of threes. You'd like to see them continue to move the ball, do a little bit more driving. See if they could get the ball down there in the post. It looks like they're settling for three-pointers, and Coach Morehouse, he wants to take a time over, and we're going to take a quick break here, 30-second by Hope College. We'll be right back here from DeVos Fieldhouse in a minute.
But I guess you know.
Back live from DeVos Fieldhouse, Matt Wayner alongside Dan Margaret's. Hey, we got 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. What have you seen so far?
Yeah, 4 minutes to go. Gonna be honest here, I didn't think it would really be this close, but I think we're just pushing it a little bit too much. We're not driving into the lane. Like usually, we're pretty good at driving in, using our size to get up there and get the baskets, but not so much today.
I agree, and 9-9 here. I think Crusaders' move is they just want to keep trying to get the ball in transition, but the unforced error there gets the ball back. Crabtree in transition. See if she can set up for an easy 2. It's off the mark. Rebound brought down by Crabtree. Crabtree out to Bellows for 3. Can't get it to go. The ball is loose, and here's Stryker, and she's going to get, called for the foul. That's tough on her. She's trying to understand where she misstepped, and she gets clarification from the referee, and it's going to stay Hope College basketball.
Yeah, I actually think they called it as a travel on that play.
The travel on Stryker is going to keep the ball here for the Dutch. Garner trying to get the ball in. She does right over the hands of Yanko. There's Crabtree on the drive. Garner. They're giving him plenty of space. They want him to shoot that 3 because they know they're so much more effective in the paint. Nice over and back there by Crabtree. She's going to be fouled. Let's see if they got it on the shot. No, it's going to be on the floor. That foul is on Nakano. So staying with the second team here, it's Sitsima, Garner, Carlblum, Bellows, Crabtree. Here's Bellows with the ball. Bellows on the drive. Can she get up and under? That's a nice move. A little bit of contact. It's going to be an off-ball foul here.
Yeah, Kendall's got some height advantage on that one. She tried to use her advantage, went over the top, and they caught her on that one.
And Crusaders really going with a shorter line because they're trying to break all this man-to-man pressure. They're trying to be able to get the ball, looks like a little bit more on a ball screen, high ball screen, be able to get that ball to Stryker. Just that chucking it up is Randy Fitzgerald. Rebound brought down by Crabtree. Here's Bellows out in transition. Bellows gets to go to Crabtree. Crabtree in the corner. That's Carlblum. She hesitates, gets it. Garner's going to set something up, see if they can get an easy 2. 9-9, 2:47 to play here in the first.
something Great Lakes has done a really good job of here, especially later in this first quarter. Beginning, we were able to get one pass down the court, get up, get that layup. Now they're stopping it and forcing us into making shots like that.
Exactly. Ooh, and a great steal off the right hand. That's Garner. Garner's trying to drive to overpower Nakano. Gets the ball out, and that's Sitzema. Sitzema out. There's Carl Bloom for three. And she gets it to go. A huge Hope College basket to get a 3-point lead here.
That was a big shot right there, putting up that three, because we've been tied at 9 for about the last 2.5 minutes. So kind of broke that one there. So hopefully we can keep this thing rolling or see what happens.
And it's a steal, and here's Bellows. Bellows out in transition. Nice fake. She gets the 2 to go, and Hope College with momentum now. Here comes Yanko, bringing it across the timeline. Bellows, great defense on ball. As Yanko's going to settle for the 3. Just rims out. Rebound brought down by Carl Bloom. Hope College 2 for 10 from the 3-point line. You could say that's definitely a recipe why it's been such a close game, only shooting 20%. And that's going to be turnover by Bellows is out in Stryker.
That's definitely something that's going to happen, especially here at the end of this quarter. I think Coach Morehouse is really going to talk to them about maybe making a better shot selection or just playing our better game.
We're going to get some substitutes in here. This looks like a third set of players here. We got third group of hockey subs. No starters back in the ball game.
Yeah, I think these 5 have not yet played today, so we're getting some more fresh legs today.
Got the freshman, number 25, Sydney Weiss, number 3, Hannah Kearns, 32, Megan Bennett, number 44, Courtney Lee, and that's number 12, Keegan Kaiser. Turnover by Hope. There's Nakano in transition, up to Cross. Cross can't get the 2 to go, but they're going to get Hope College on a shooting foul. That foul is on Megan Bennett. What would you want to say if you're talking to a freshman here, 14-9 ball game against this team? What kind of attitude do you want them to have, knowing that these might be some of the first minutes, they played in a few games?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things now, especially being 14-9, and whether you're a freshman or you're a sophomore or junior, it's doing the right thing and making the right pass, making the right shot when it really needs. Don't just take the first shot like, hey, I'm going to make this one and shoot it. Maybe kick it out to your teammate that's in the corner. Maybe they've got the better look. So whether you're a freshman up through senior, just playing with the team and doing the right thing at the right time.
Cross misses the front end. She gets the second one to go. There's Kaiser. Get the ball quickly to Weiss for 3. Off the mark. Rebound is brought down by Cross. I like the way Kaiser brings it up the timeline, though. She's fair. She's determined. She moves it with a purpose.
Yeah, very assertive, and she knows when she goes, she's going.
Cross can't get the 3 to go. Rebound brought down by Kaiser. Kaiser pushing it quickly like she wants to. She finds Lee down under the basket, but Lee turns the ball over. Here comes Cross, trying to set something up here for the Crusaders. Hanging around longer than they thought they would, so you got to be happy if you're a Crusaders fan. 14-10 here. They're doing a great job defensively.
For sure. They're making us take these deeper shots than what we really want to, and it's keeping this game close.
That foul is going to be on Stryker. Just in the open floor as she gets a little bit on a reach, and she understands it there.
Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want to do, especially with only 2 seconds left on the clock. Just let them dribble it out and heave one up from 3-quarter court.
We're going to see if that hurts them if Hope ends up getting to the double bonus. Only 3 fouls, team fouls. Kaiser had no shot, but it's close. That's the end of the first quarter. 14-10 is the Hope College lead. Matt Wayner and Dan Margus will be right back here in a minute to talk about that first quarter and what to look ahead here on Hope College basketball at DeVos Fieldhouse.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
We're back live at DeVos Fieldhouse. Matt Wainer alongside Dan Margaret's. Dan, 14-10, a little bit closer than what we expected. Hope College shooting 30% from the field, 18% from three.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done here in this first quarter. I mean, it was 9-9 with 4 minutes to go, and we only put up 5 points. I only put up 1, so a little bit rough shooting from both teams during that first quarter. I mean, Great Lakes only shot 23%, and they were over 3 from 3, so everybody's off to a little bit of a cold start today.
Hope College got their senior starters back in the ball game. And here's McKinney on the drive, gets out to Morehouse, playing with a little bit more of decision-making, as you can see, getting it around the perimeter, getting that easy shot. That's Feenstra for 2. She gets it to go.
Yeah, that was a great set right there on Hope College. They were passing the ball with assertion, and they knew where they wanted to go with the ball that drive.
They came out with a plan, 16-10 the lead. Morehouse, great on-ball defense. That's a nice pass by Yanko. And they're going to get cross on the offensive. Another turnover by the Crusaders.
There we go, fifth-year senior taking the charge. I like it.
Comes with that leadership. All these girls, excellent student athletes, do their job in the classroom. They're great leaders on campus. McKinney across the timeline, out to Bagley. Bagley on the dish to Morehouse. Morehouse drives, up and under. She just couldn't square up her shoulders. A little bit of contact. Rebound by Feenstra. Here's McKinney. Up to Majerus. Majerus for 3. Can't get it to go. The three-point shooting woes continue. It looks like they're gonna get Feenstra on the push. So Crusaders ball now.
Ooh, great pass right there. She just kind of snuck in behind our defense here at Hope College, and it's a little bit of a wild pass, though.
Looks like Crusaders still trying to get something set up, but they're just struggling offensively. Unless they can get that ball in transition, I think they just want this to be a battle-it-out bloodbath. See if they can stick around. Here's Majerus around the timeline. So much room for them on that three-point line. They're just preventing the drive. Kinney trying to get space. To Majerus. Majerus with room. Out to Bagley, down. There's Feenstra down low. Can't get the 2 to go. Gets her own rebound, and she's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, I think that's something big, too, especially with Savannah. She's our second leading scorer this year, and she's putting up some big points out of the paint, and I think they've realized that, and they're going to take that away and make us beat them by shooting the deeper pass or deeper shot.
Shtai Greer gets called for the foul. She's a little bit straight up, just got her elbows a little bit too far down, and here's Feenstra. It's the front end to go, 17-10. The turnover battle here, it's Great Lakes Christian, 9 turnovers, Hope College with 7. And I think that's what you want if you're a Crusader. They're just trying to keep that, make it a dirty game, and see if they can stay in it.
For sure. 7 turnovers is a little high for us, especially this early in the game.
McKinney demanding it. As the rebound by the Dutch gets the ball back to Ella. Ella's able to get that nice drive, 19-10 now. Here's another turnover steal, and here's Morehouse. Can she get it? Nice pass, and that's Bagley for 2. Easy money.
Yeah, that's a great play right there.
And it's the Crusaders that need a timeout, talk things over. Yeah, they're trying to slow down Hope College. 21-10 is the Hope College lead. Here live from DeVos Fieldhouse. We'll be right back. Back live from DeVos Fieldhouse, 21-10, 8 minutes to play here in the second. Hope College coming out in the press now. Let's see what the Crusaders wanted to talk about. They're struggling to get the ball in on the inbound, and they're going to get Morehouse on the push, just a little bit on the body.
Hope College foul number 2, Meg Morehouse, that is her first.
I think, Dan, this may be something the Crusaders really going to struggle with, trying to break this press.
Yeah, we have a very good full court press in.
No foul called. It is going to be off of Meg's knee there. It's going to stay here with the Crusaders.
We didn't really press much in that first quarter. I think Coach Morehouse was like, all right, it's time to go.
And go they do. And here is Stryker on the drive, trying to do it herself. And it's Stryker and Feenstra fighting for that rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession awarded to Hope College. Referees are deliberating. It will stay with the Crusaders. Cross getting the ball into Stryker. Stryker calling for that, wants that high ball screen, but it's stolen by Feenstra. Feenstra in transition, up for the easy two, squares up those shoulders. Easy basket.
Yeah, that was a great play overall from Savannah, getting the tip and steal and finishing the thing.
It's one thing I've noticed from watching this team, Dan, it's they all kind of know where each other are in the field, especially the starting five. These seniors played so long together. They just know what to expect from each other and know who to get the ball to at the right time.
Yeah, these five that are out here on the court right now, they've all been playing together. Well, Savannah transferred in, but everybody else, we've all been playing together here for the past 3, 4, Kate, 5 years. So we've got a lot of experience with these five.
So it was another turnover there by the Crusaders, and here's McKinney bringing the ball up. 23-10, the Hope College lead. Started out with some early shooting woes from the three-point line, but now Hope College starting to get it going. So they're passing with a little bit more purpose, a little bit more assertive, demanding their will be known. And here's Majerus for three, off the mark. Rebound by McKinney. McKinney out to Morehouse, around the horn to Feenstra, just off the mark. Majerus on the rebound, gets her own, and she's blocked by Shadiah Greer. Here's Yanko trying to push it. Yanko out to Nakano. Nakano off the ball screen. She drives, and she gets the nice little runner off the glass. That's a nice look.
That was a great little series for Great Lakes right there. They stopped us when we were trying to get the basket and go down, get a couple points.
There's McKinney trying to feed Feenstra down there. Feenstra finds Mag for the easy swish from three.
There we go. Take away Savannah down low, kick it out, bang, money.
You're going to have to hit those threes so they can say to the Crusaders, you have to guard us out here. You can't just take that easy two away. You're going to have to take the three away too. And I think that's what Hope will continue to work on. If you look at the way this has gone for these first couple quarters, Coach Morehouse is going to see, hey guys, we have to hit these open shots on the outside against great teams, or else they're just going to take away our pressure from the bigs down low.
Yo, for sure, especially our next game is going to be trying next Saturday. It's one of those things where if we can't make that corner shot, or if we can't make every shot that we're taking, it's going to be a little bit rough. So it's a great game to have midweek, just a good cleanup game and kind of work on us and get all those fine points cleaned up.
All five subs, a little different look here. You got Garner, Carl Bloom, Crabtree, Sitzma, and Weiss in for the Dutch. Garner's the guard. She gets advice. Weiss on the drive. So strong.
Yeah, that was great right there.
That is a strong freshman. You can see the bright future for her in the orange and blue. Here's Yanko out to Cross, and Cross trying to drive. She's got a lot of room to work with. She's into the body of Sydney Weiss. It looks like it's off Weiss' hands. It's going to stay Crusader ball. Cross trying to inbound it. They're going to get Weiss on the push.
Yeah, gave her a little hip check right there like it's a hockey game.
It's been kind of an interesting game. There's been quite a bit, you know, not too many fouls called so much as they've kind of let them play on. So I think Hope's trying to figure out what they're going to get away with as well. It's one of those things every game you just don't know. Too strong by Stryker. Rebound by Sitzma out to the guard, Garner. Garner to Sitzma. She thought about it. She puts the ball on the floor. Dishes out to Garner.
Yeah, Great Lakes do a really good job so far today with eliminating our drive to the hoop.
I think they know they have to stay on ball, use their athleticism, and there's Weiss for three. Sydney Weiss gets the three to go. 31-12. Hope starting to pull away after a little bit of a slow start. Yanko the guard. on Vice.
Hope's on about a 22-3 run right now since about midway through the first quarter, so Hope's kind of settled into this one.
And you can see their bench getting into it, as we said. Not too many fans here other than parents and some locals here in DeVos Fieldhouse, so it's going to be their own bench that's getting them riled up.
Yep, for sure. It's one of those bring your own energy type of games. Whether there's one person here, 2,000 people here, we got to bring our own energy.
That's a great point. I know for you too, as a football coach, has beautiful shot, and that's going to be Yanko. Gets the three to go. You got to say too, with your experience coaching football, I mean, when you're on the road or you're playing at a neutral site, bring your own energy. You can't always expect that every game, every player is going to be up. So how can you settle into that game, be able to produce regardless of whether or not you feel it?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things. No matter it's a football game, a baseball game, a basketball game, you just got to bring our own energy. Even in the weight room at 6 a.m., you got to bring your own juice, because that's how you're going to get better, is bring the energy. So I got the women's basketball in there yesterday afternoon and men's basketball in with me this morning, and we got to bring our own juice today at 7 a.m. with the men's basketball team, that's for sure.
Hey, I love that. I got to leave tonight, make sure I get up, bring my own juice, get up in the morning for a workout too. Maybe it'll motivate me to get in there.
For sure.
Vice is fouled on the way up. She finds her way to the free throw line. Gets the first to go.
All right, one. Yeah, and something that Coach Morehouse is big about is weightlifting in season. We lift 2 times a week, Mondays and then the day after a game. So he's big on maintaining our strength because he knows it's going to pay off in the long run.
And for athletes in season to be able to get used to what can I put my body through that's going to be comfortable so that I'm ready to compete through a postseason. You know, if you're playing another 10 or 12 games, especially in basketball, you have to be physically able to do that in February and March.
Yeah, for sure. And right now we're doing a lot of low reps, just good heavy weight, higher intensity, lower volume, and that way we're maintaining, building some strength, but not blowing our legs.
Crabtree misses the three, and it's Vice again with a great rebound putback for 2. She's been huge for the Hope College offense in these last few minutes. We were under 4 to play, 34-14 is the Hope College lead.
Yeah, something you want to see out of Great Lakes right now is don't get flustered, don't get overwhelmed, keep fighting, keep pushing this thing, because we still got a lot of game left.
Looks like Crabtree is fouled on the way up. Vice leads all scorers with 8. Kinney and Feenstra both have 7. Foul on Yanko, and it's Crabtree finds herself at the free throw line. Crabtree gets the first to go.
Yeah, Carly's actually got a brother on the men's basketball team, and quite a few times I'll see them out here on the court getting shots up together pre-practice, so it's always good to see.
That's cool to see, and I'm sure that they could talk about times growing up when it wasn't too friendly for them, maybe a little bit better now, but I remember growing up with brothers always competing for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Here's Yanko trying to drive, give herself a little bit of room. Nice crossover, and that's a nice look. She just can't get it off the back iron. That's not a bad look for the Crusaders. Here's Garner. She's pushing it with pressure. Jada really does a great job getting space, and it's out to Vice for 3. Yep, why not? Why not?
She's got the hot hand in this game so far.
And she plays confidently. Like I said, bright future for her. She's got 11 now. She plays so confidently, and something I'm sure Coach Morehouse is excited, especially as loses all those seniors this year. Crabtree on the steal. Wonderful job by Randy Fitzgerald on defense as she comes back and finds her way into the stands, preventing that breakaway layup. Wonderful. All 5 subs come in. Now in for Hope College, it's Keegan Kaiser, the freshman, Bellows, the sophomore, Kearns, the sophomore. Looks like that's Courtney Lee and Megan Bennett to round it out. Megan Bennett up and under for 2. It's a hard one to stop. Easy 2 there. 41-15's the lead. I know I spend a lot of time praising the freshmen out there, but you got to say, what are some of the differences you see, you know, year to year You see athletes really take that next level in the weight room.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things, especially going from a freshman women's basketball player into their sophomore year, right now in season, this is the structure, and they're getting used to the structure of weightlifting, the reps, the sets, how it actually goes. So that way in the off season, when they're back home or whether they're here on campus, they know the expectation, they know what's expected of them out of me. And then with Coach Morehouse and the shooting and the running, it's just big on learning the expectations between your freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, maybe in high school you're used to a quite a bit lower level, you playing multiple sports and not having to lift every day to be effective on the court, and then now realizing I have to stay in this regimen in the off season and in season. That was a great little play there by Hope College. They get the turnover, or I'm sorry, it was Cross on the three, but Hope College gets right back here. 43-17 is the Hope College lead. Here's Nakano. I really liked when Nakano dishes the ball really well. She's just struggling to get enough space to make that pass, but she does a good job dishing the ball. It looks like foul is going to be on 44.
Yeah, Nakano, she's got a sneaky little pass where you think she might be going right and zoop, zips it out left.
So we are in the bonus now. I think they got that foul on Greer. I'm not sure if I caught that correctly, but here's Courtney Lee at the free throw line. So they're in the bonus, 43-17, 1:34 to play. It's been a while since we've heard DeVos Fieldhouse this quiet.
Yeah, that was pretty quiet before that shot right there.
Wonder if it's Christmas break already. Kids going home. They haven't even had their finals yet. Courtney Lee misses the second, but rebound is brought down by Hope. They're going to get Greer again on the foul. So she needs to take a break on the bench. See, they don't need her in foul trouble. She's got 3 in the first half.
Yeah, they can't have that.
And they're going to need her in the second half. She's been a big part of being able to stop Hope College's centers from scoring down low. Shot by Bennett.
Yeah, and these free throws are big right now, especially for these freshmen, just getting that experience at the free throw line in a game situation.
Like you said, in a non-conference game, that's kind of what you want to see. I mean, even if you're unhappy with how some stuff played early, I mean, now you're up 29. I think you can afford to give multiple people opportunities and see what they can do and put them in situations where they're going to be challenged. It's one thing I love about coaches, and I know that coaches at Hope College have always done a good job of that, is how can you put an athlete in a challenging situation that's not going to absolutely kill their confidence, but it's going to challenge them in the right ways.
Yeah, for sure. Especially you can simulate a game in practice thousands of times or thousands of different ways, but a game is a game and it's always different compared to practice. So getting that experience in a game is definitely much needed.
Bella's wonderful job with the ball control. She gets the easy 2. So we're under a minute to play. Hope College with a 31-point margin. Nakano driving. Just a little too much on the body is Bennett.
Yeah, I think she kind of stepped her leg into that one and kind of caught her that way.
So she struggled to move her feet out of the way, like you said. Not in the double bonus just yet. Let's see if they can get to halftime. Here's Yanko on the drive. And it's a jump ball. Wonderful defense by Lee. Going for the basketball.
That's great defense right there. Actually getting the basketball, not grabbing the body. So great job of Courtney Lee right there.
So with 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores out there, you got to think this is probably a lineup we're going to see next year and years to follow, right? I mean, they're contributing so much here already. As Kaiser gets it up and under for the easy 2, but this looks like this is a lineup of 5 girls that has a future together.
Yeah, this lineup, especially with Olivia Bellows and Hannah Kearns out here, this reminds me of last year's group where it was like Meg and Claire were coming in off the bench that next second 5. So it's always nice having a couple people in the reserve that can come in and be just as good as that first 5.
I mean, how about that? What a luxury. You win a national championship and you got Meg Morehouse coming off the bench for you.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice deal.
So Crusaders trying to put a little bit of pressure on. It's 12 seconds played. Last shot here. Let's see what Kaiser wants to do with it. She gets the high ball screen on the drive. Can't get it to go. Oh. And it's Stryker takes the last shot. and she can't get her to go. So we'll stay right here for a second as we break down a little bit of the second half. You know, really, Dan, I think it's just been, you know, Hope started to demand that 50-17, so on their way to 100 points. 93 is what they score normally. Just talk quickly, what did you see there? What adjustments were they able to make that allowed them to extend that lead?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things, especially in that first quarter, we weren't settling into the game, like maybe the speed of the game or the aggressiveness of Great Lakes. Then we kind of settled in there at the end of the first quarter, especially beginning of the second quarter. We played Hope basketball where we were passing it around, getting the nice open shots and not just settling for a shot. We were finding the open shots. We were driving in. We were rebounding better, played better defense. I think those are the biggest keys to coming up to that bigger lead. I mean, we put up 41 points and they put up 8 in about that second quarter, so that's a big quarter for Hope College.
So we'll be back here with second half action. It's Dan Margaret's alongside Matt Wayner. We'll be right back here from DeVos Fieldhouse in a few minutes.
Loved school. I've always loved school, and I was very driven in high school too, but for some reason I just never actually thought I could do it because I couldn't see it. It didn't feel tangible. And when I was able to get a scholarship, I was like, I'm actually going to college. I can do this. People believe in me. I understood that my education could completely change my life, that it opens so many doors. And I think that some students just go to college as the next stepping stone in their life. They don't really think about what does this really mean and how can this change my life. And I understood that because neither of my parents had that opportunity to get a degree. I graduated from Hope College in 2019 with a biochemistry and molecular biology degree with a Spanish minor. One big part of my personal calling into medicine is to, one, show other students that look like me, so students of color, women, that you can do this too. And that if there is an obstacle, let's talk about it and let's surpass that obstacle, because you can surpass that obstacle. I feel like my family and I have done a lot for me to get here, but I know it is doable with support. One big moment that happened recently that's super exciting and a part of your entrance into medical school is the white coat ceremony. It was monumental to me and my family. It was a symbol of how hard work does pay off. For me, as a first-generation college student, receiving my scholarship opened up that door for education that I didn't believe in high school I even deserved. Now being an adult and going through college and now being in med school, I can see that investment of that scholarship in my life truly allowed me to not only pursue this, but also gain confidence in myself that I do deserve to be present in a higher education realm, even though not many people look like me when I walk in the door. I've been able to help my younger sibling and then also extended family apply to college and apply to scholarships now that I've gone through it. So I do think being that first person to go through it is really scary, but once you are able to gain those experiences, you can help others and uplift those around you. If I were to talk to the donor who helped make my scholarship possible, I would say thank you. Your support makes education accessible, and that accessibility not only changes lives of individuals, but transforms their community.
My name is Evan Thomas. I'm a rising senior at Hope College. I'm a biology major and a chemistry minor on the pre-med track, and I play basketball here. Hope's really defined my goals and defined the path I want to set for myself. Coach Mitchell has been a big catalyst in my growth here at Hope, as well as many professors, specifically my lab professor, Dr. Calvo. I hope to use what I've learned here at Hope to continue my research in medical school. Through medicine, I hope I can erase healthcare disparities.
I'm Ryan Vanderswart. As an invested community partner, LBZ is proud to help share Hope College's stories of transformational impact.
Treading through the mud while everyone's asleep. We're working sweat and blood. We're coming out in force. We're making history. We're raising up our flags, and yeah, we bear our teeth. 3, 2, 1 on the clock. Break out the gate with a rock in your wall. Talking the talk, but the shut up. I'm here to break records and leave all you fools in the dust. I ain't got time for you to waste. You wanna fight with some game on your face? Swing at the pun, it's to the front. Lace up the boots with a kick in the grunt. Flash, yeah, we're coming at you fast. Are you feeling the hot flash? Gonna get hit with the aftermath. Gonna get hit with a hit flash. Yeah, we're coming at you fast. Are you feeling the hot flash? Gonna get hit with the aftermath. Gonna get hit with a whiplash. Am I giving you a hot flash? Are you feeling the power? Are you feeling the power? Whiplash. Am I giving you a hot flash? Are you feeling my power? Come on, feel my power. We stomp our feet and we make it loud. I'm bearing down. I clench my fist, the beasts go eye to eye, and then I see the other side. And yeah, guess what? It's our time right now. Break the door, taking everyone, everything. It's my trophy, my battle, my ring, and the hit jingling it while I'm just getting it. Dig deep when we go for glory, and one hand straight, this is how your story is. Swords up and we fight like we never have. Break down the walls, we see burn on the enemy. Whiplash, come on with the whiplash. You really get whiplash. We're gonna hit you with the aftermath. We're gonna hit you with whiplash. Gonna hit you with whiplash. You're waiting for the whiplash. Gonna hit you with the, gonna hit you with the, gonna hit you with the.
We're at an important moment in American history. There's some big questions on the table, such as how do we indeed become a land of opportunity for all, rather than a land of privilege for a few? And the answer to that question is being decided, not just in the political arena, and not just through cultural conversations. The answer to that question is being decided, perhaps most importantly of all, through the admissions and financial aid processes on college campuses across the country. Because higher education has the potential to indeed make us a land of opportunity for all. Higher education can be the great equalizer. We spend a lot of time talking about income inequality, but at the end of the day, income is the outcome. What we ought to be talking about is education inequality. Higher education can be the great equalizer. Research shows this. There's an economist at Harvard named Raj Chetty, and his research shows that a student who comes from a low-income background and a student who comes from a high-income background, if they attend the same college or university, they have nearly identical opportunities for success after they graduate. But the problem, of course, is that those students don't attend the same colleges and universities. And another economist, Carolyn Hoxby at Stanford, shows that one of the main reasons that students who would be eligible to attend great universities and often would be eligible for financial aid, one of the main reasons they don't attend is the price, the sticker price. The sticker price scares people off. And what we're seeing now, because there's new data out, new data shows that many high schoolers are eliminating colleges from consideration because of the price, because of the posted price. In fact, data out this year shows that 73% of high schoolers eliminated college from consideration because of the posted price. And that number, 73%, is up from 68% last year and up from 56% 2 years ago. Access to higher education is a problem. But what we see at Hope College is that there's another problem, which is access to a life of impact after students graduate. Because the students who do find their way into higher education oftentimes, too oftentimes, are burdened by debt. and that debt skews the kind of things that students are doing after they graduate. Too often, students, because they have so much debt, are chasing income rather than pursuing a life of impact. And they're chasing income because they have to pay off their debt. Hope Forward is a vision that we have at Hope College that will eliminate these problems of access. Hope Forward gives all students at Hope College access to a great education that's fully funded up front. And then it gives them access to a life of impact after they graduate because they're not burdened by debt. It asks students to pay for their education through gifts after they graduate rather than a large tuition bill up front. And for us at Hope College, this will move the mission of Hope forward to new heights. But we also think this might be a new national model for higher education. We think this vision might be a model that could work at other places to help indeed make this country a land of opportunity for all.
Greatness is in my genetics. Rely on me, you never regret it. Victory's mine, yeah, that's where I'm headed. For this passion and drive, I'm forever indebted. Known to motivate each person near. I'm sure it's my purpose to persevere. Yeah, you looking at the chosen one. I said you looking at the chosen one. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. Made for this, you know that I was made for this. Running great, now I'm showing up. You looking at the chosen one. I was made for this, you know that I was made for this. I've stumbled and failed and got up again, rising with the hunger for another win. Been too strong for too long, I can't give in. That's the discipline of a champion. Overcome adversity and get it done. Didn't run, stood my ground, then I won. Yeah, you looking at the chosen one. I said you looking at the chosen one. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. Oh yeah, yeah. I was made for this. Yeah. You know that I was made for this. Running great, now I'm showing up. You looking at the chosen one. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. 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 You know that I was made for this. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. Oh yeah. I was made for this. Yeah. You know that I was made for this. Alright. Running great, now I'm showing up. You looking at the chosen one. Woo. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this.
We're back here in the Voss Fieldhouse. Matt Wayner alongside Dan Margaret's for second half action. Hope College Dutch playing the Great Lakes Christian Crusaders. Hope College up 50-17 in the first half. Dan, what are some notes you saw looking at the stats here from that first half action?
Yeah, I think one of the things I'm really noticing right now is assists. I mean, Hope College, we've got 11 assists. Great Lakes only got 2, so we're passing the ball around pretty good. Not just dribbling down, shooting it. We're kicking it out, getting a nice couple assists in that. So passing the ball around well. We shot the ball a lot better in the second quarter than we did the first, so that's always encouraging to see going into the half. Something positive to talk about in the locker room. Also, a big thing I'm seeing right now is points in the paint. Great Lakes only got 10 points in the paint. We've got 28. So Great Lakes was doing real good in that first quarter, eliminating that from us. We definitely didn't have that many. And now, second quarter, we really found the paint and got the job done there.
You can see that's kind of Hope's will, right? I mean, they want to be able to shoot a little bit better from three, as we saw those three-point struggles. Hope College in the first quarter, 18%. Second quarter, a little bit better, 43%. With a couple of threes made by Sydney Weiss there. But you see Hope's will really being that they have more than three girls that really are difficult to stop in the paint. They have several moves, ability to be able to get to the basket for easy threes. So we'll see what they do here in the second half. I think, Dan, it's just going to be a lot more of the same. Crusaders trying to get some pressure on them and try to get the ball out in transition for easier baskets. As you can tell, that's kind of most teams' best way of slowing them down. And it's Nakano to start off with the ball here in the second half. Ooh, Nakano, nice move.
That was a great move.
She can't get the runner to go. Rebound brought down by Majerus. She cooked Morehouse a little bit there. Got her out of her sneakers.
Yeah, Meg was on some ice skates right there.
As you can tell, Meg reaches down for her sneaker to be like, I gotta get some.
What's on my shoes? I'm sliding all over.
Great three by Majerus. See, she points to the bench knowing that's just a confidence thing, Dan.
Yeah, that was a big shot for Kate. She was 0 for 4 in the first half shooting. So getting one early in the second, that's got to boost her morale, boost her confidence a little bit going in the second half.
So Coach CB Long wants to take a timeout. He wants to talk to his players. We'll be right back here. Hope College basketball. Back here in DeVos Fieldhouse, 53-17. It's the Hope College lead, 9:29 to play. As we were saying, you and I were just laughing about Majerus getting that three to go. That's a confidence thing for her. She knows she can do it. Just a matter of setting up and taking that. Here's Nakano. Nakano with the dish. He gets it out to Cross. Cross thinks about it. Hesitates a little on the drive.
Wow, that was a great move.
Yeah, I think she got away with the travel there, but nice move nonetheless. She gets the two. Here's Morehouse.
Yeah, that was great for Great Lakes, especially coming out of that timeout.
Nakano a little bit too much on the body. She doesn't like it. I think she knows it's just a little bit too close. She's trying to reach in on Morehouse.
That's her second. Teams first.
If you're the Crusaders, you've got to be able to keep the fouls down, not get into the double bonus too early. Really lengthen that ball game. Morehouse out to Majerus. Majerus back at the top of the key. It's Morehouse. Here's down to Feenstra. Nice pass by Feenstra.
Let's go.
And beautiful two there by McKinney. It's a great pass. There's Nakano setting up the offense. She wants the high ball screen. It's going to be off of McKinney. It's going to stay Crusader ball.
Yeah, Nakano's got a nice little, almost like a no-look type pass.
Yeah.
Think she's going to drive it. Nope, just kidding. Kick it out.
Yeah, she's confident with the left and the right. Looks like she's really the distributor, striker, the scorer, and they've kept her really pretty quiet. The miss there by the Crusaders. Rebound brought down by Feenstra. There's Morehouse to push it across the timeline. Morehouse out to McKinney. McKinney to Majerus for three. Yes, why not?
They must have been drinking that Magic TK, Tim Coburna Gatorade in the halftime locker room. So whatever it was, Kate's shooting the ball well now.
McKinney almost gets called for the foul. But there's Greer. Nice take. A little bit on the body there. She goes up. Looks like she used her hands too much there by Feenstra. Here's Greer at the free throw line.
Here's a fun fact about Tim Kilburn Gatorade. So I also travel with the football team, and he makes Gatorade. He makes the Gatorade with hot water. That's the secret to it, and I tell you what, people, it is good. I could drink cups of that thing.
Sharing TK's secrets here on live air.
Sorry, Tim.
So for those of you at home, hot water mixed with Gatorade. I'm sure the sugar helps as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's Greer, misses off the front iron. Here's going to be Hope College with the basketball here.
Entering the lineup for the Crusaders, number 3, Randy Fitzgerald.
And it's really, Dan, I just feel like, being a Hope College alum myself and being able to spend 4 years here, I think it's a school that's done a really good job of just portraying the idea to just keep getting better, right? I think that's something you and as a strength coach wants to implement in these players, always to have lifetime goals, right?
Yep, for sure. Whether you're in the weight room, out here on the court, in life, it's just trying to be the best you can, whatever you're doing. Especially, I know with the women's basketball, they've got the we mentality, the win everything mentality. So whether you're in class or you're out here on the court or you're out there helping somebody, you want to win that event, win that moment.
Definitely, I know that's something that has the impact on players, and you obviously are blessed to have that opportunity to be able to speak into kids' lives in that way, time in and time out. As Majerus gets the first one to go, and it's Raven Jemison getting her first minutes of the ball game. Majerus the second one, easy money. 60-19, the Hope College lead. Thank you for joining us here on the YouTube network, wherever you are watching from. We're live from the Voss Fieldhouse. And Nakano, another no look, the one we love. But there's Cross for 3.
Great shot.
Nice shot by Cross.
She had a little pressure in her face and met the pressure, sunk the 3.
There's McKinney out to Morehouse. Morehouse moving the ball. She gets it back to McKinney. McKinney, nice cross-court pass to Bagley. Bagley drives and dishes. McKinney back to Morehouse. They're going to get offensive 3 seconds called on Jemison.
Yeah, Raven was hanging out down there in the paint a little bit too long on that one.
So Raven will stay in the ball game. The subs in here going to be Crabtree, Carlblum, Weiss, and Kaiser in for the Dutch. Here's Nakano on the drive. Nice dish. The dish down to Fitzgerald, and she gets it out to Cross for 3. Cross can't get it to go. Here's Weiss pushing up the timeline. Weiss out to Crabtree, down to Kaiser. There's Jemison, gets it in the corner. There's Carlblum. Nope, but the rebound brought down by Crabtree.
Yeah, that drive didn't go down the way we wanted, but that was some good ball rotation.
There's Stryker, and she gets the transition bucket to go. Stryker's starting to get going a little bit in the second half. She's got 7. Going to be tough to overcome the 36-point deficit. If you're Coach CB Long, I think you want to just start to see what things can we do that we need to learn in this opportunity. When you play a great team like Hope, you got to use that as an opportunity to work on stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure. You're going to pull things from this game on things you did good, things you did well, things you need to improve on, so we can really work on that going in their second game.
I think that's sometimes a challenging thing to understand as an athlete when you look at your opportunities to fail and you see, is this going to be an opportunity that's going to crush them mentally, or is it something that they can learn from and be able to get better at? Jemerson hesitates, but she gets it down to Crabtree for the easy 2 after a couple of Hope College rebounds.
Yeah, and I think we can look at that even from the Hope College perspective. And Coach Morehouse, he's going to go in, critique this film from every player that's played and find things that they did well, find things they need to work on. So we have the next about 10 days to really fine-tune that.
As Hope College heads into the conference play, that's what you want to see. I mean, they're going to play much tougher competition, like you said, Trine and Calvin, being teams that are going to be nationally ranked and teams that know how to scout Hope College and have done well in the past.
Yeah,
it's such a competitive conference.
Yeah, next week on Saturday we've got Trine, and so next week, this end of this week, and then next week's going to be big on practice. Be better what we've struggled at right now. Lift weights, finish well on your finals, and get to work on trying.
So a bunch of passing there by Hope College. They finally get it down to Jemison. Jemison gets the easy 2. That was nice passing after an offensive rebound by Hope. Like you said, that we mentality. Everybody involved in the win. Steal is by Vice. Vice, coast to coast, beating Stryker up the court. Can't get the 2 to go. She's fouled by Nakano on her way up.
Yeah, Great Lakes is getting a few players here with some fouls, a couple with 3. So they're going to have to be smart here down the stretch.
Nakano, their guard. She's got 3 fouls. Doesn't look like Coach Long is sending in a sub just yet. Needs her get through this quarter probably. Great Lakes Christian only coming here from Waverly. 7 players. Just riddled by injury this year. Just tough to imagine. The rebound by Jemison. Up to go. 66-26, 40-point lead by Hope, and the block by Jemison at the top of the key. Here's Vice. Vice in transition. She's fouled hard on her way up.
Tell you what, Ravens had a good 30 seconds right here. She got called for that 3-second call in the lane. She had 2 baskets, a block shot, so
you can tell she's got such a high motor. You know, somebody that tall and athletic. I don't know how you plan for that, and that's something that you want her to continue to understand and see. Look how much more athletic I am, how much taller, the way I can move. Sometimes it takes athletes to get to see that to know how much confidence they can have.
And she's also got a lot stronger in the weight. I mean, just in the past 3 months, she's got a lot stronger too. So having that good strength also builds your confidence too.
So Jemison's going to take a break. It looks like it's Megan Bennett getting some minutes here. Bennett's a freshman from McBain, Michigan. She went to Northern Michigan Christian. Here's Nakano on the drive. Behind the back, she's got some ball handling skills.
Nice kick out right there.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good look by Fitzgerald, but the rebound's brought down by Kaiser. Here's Kaiser across the timeline. Out to Crabtree. One-handed. Out to Vice. Vice for 3, no problem.
Wow. Her nickname might as well be Steph Curry at this point. Holy moly.
She's shooting it well today.
Sign him up. Let's go.
Cross-court pass by Nakano. Gets it out to Yanko. Yanko can't square it up. She misses the 2. Rebounds by Crabtree. Here's Kaiser. Kaiser in transition. Beautiful pass. That's to Carlblom. Carlblom can't get 2 to go. Gotta love, I mean, the culture that Coach Morehouse has built to be able to maintain a roster that's this deep. I mean, so many of these girls would be playing so many minutes at other schools. It's such a testament to the staff and to Hope College as a school to be able to keep this many talented players.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 10 players that could probably be playing D2 right now. So, I mean, and they're fine with being a number 2, or they're fine with being number 3 because they know it's a we.
Mm-hmm. It's a good situation for basketball for sure. Coming off the national championship and knowing that with the style of how he likes to do minute distributions to allow opportunities that, hey, if you're working hard and you earn that opportunity, you're going to get the opportunity to get minutes early.
Yeah, I think that's big. A lot of teams, when they win a national championship, typically your next year is like a rebuild type year. But with Coach Morehouse and how he coaches basketball with so many minutes spread out, we don't have a rebuild year. It's just a new year for us to attack.
Kano cuts through that traffic well. She gets the ball out cross at that nice 3 on the other half of the court. Here's Gardner's opportunity. Yeah. Erases that 3 points very quickly.
Lots of 3s going down today.
Especially after that first quarter where it was a struggle. You see Hope knowing instead, hey, we got to take this as an opportunity to hit those open shots now. Foul on the way up. I think it's going to be on Megan Bennett. Megan Bennett with 3 fouls. They're going to keep her in the ball game here, and it's Shadiah Greer at the free throw line. Dead quiet here in DeVos Fieldhouse.
His first free throw. Yeah, Great Lakes has not shot too many free throws today, so it's nice to see one of them go down for him.
Greer gets it to go. She's hobbling up the court a little bit. She may not have the opportunity for a sub with only 2 players on the bench. Here's Jada Garner. She's driving, trying to get the ball. There's out to Sitzema. Sitzema on the look. Can't get it to go. She can't make her way around Greer. It's off of Sitzema. Turnover is going to give the ball back to the Crusaders. Here comes Nakano across the timeline. She's guarded by Garner. Nakano, nice drive and no-look pass again to Greer. The one you and I both have loved all night.
Yeah, she's quick.
Just can't turn to points just yet. And here's Bellows on the drive. She's going to get called for the foul. Looks like she just lifted up her left foot a little bit too early.
Yeah, if Nakano, with all those that she drives in and kicks out, if they'd be making those baskets, she'd have 10, 12 assists by now.
That's right. And here,
now shooting 50% for the game.
Here's Nakano across the timeline now. She's trying to get the ball down to Stryker. It's a turnover, and that's Kearns who gets the ball out to Bellows. Here's Bellows now dribble driving. Bellows out, and there's Sitzema for 3. Can't get it, but there's Kearns on the wonderful rebound. 2 great possessions by Kearns. Out to Bellows, nothing. Rebound brought down by Cross. Here's Cross out in transition. Gets down to Stryker. Stryker for 2. Yep, why not? And here's Garner bringing the ball up for the Dutch. Courtney Lee coming to check in the ball game. Garner driving. Kearns thinking about it. Out to Bellows. Leaving that 3-point line wide open. Crusaders trying to force them shoot through this as they move into Hope not really struggling with the zone, but realizing that they got to find a few different opportunities, trying to work through it, knowing that they're going to have a few more open threes. It's where you try to maybe get a big that's going to be over on the free throw line. Try and pass through that. There's Nakano, another no look. Yanko with the air ball. Rebound brought down by Garner. There's Garner driving. Dishes out to Kearns. Kearns up to Lee. Lee for 2. Can't get it to go. Rebounds brought down by Stryker. Stryker, nice pass. Ooh, in traffic to Cross.
Yeah, right now you'd probably expect Hope College just kind of pull back, let the shot clock go down, take the last shot of the quarter, but we'll see what happens.
So Cross lead scores for the Crusaders with 13. For Hope College, it's Sydney Weiss with 15, Ella McKinney with 9, and Jarris with 8.
Yeah, Olivia Bellows just called for that travel again, so she's a little frustrated right now with those travel calls, but it's all going to be okay.
There's Nakano trying to get the call here from Coach C.B. Long. See what he wants to do here. Down 75-35, last shot here in the third quarter. Nakano, no look to Yanko. Yanko can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Lee. 3 seconds to go. Here's Garner. Can't get the shot off. The miss. And after 3 quarters of play, 75-35 is the Hope College lead over Great Lakes Christian. We'll be back here with more fourth quarter action live from DeVos Fieldhouse.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
Back live from DeVos Fieldhouse, Matt Wayner alongside Dan Margaret. We've got Hope College with a 40-point lead. It's all been insurmountable with 10 minutes to play. Crazier things have happened. Hope College seems well in control of this one, beating Great Lakes Christian by 40 points.
I think one of the big things that Coach Morehouse and the staff are going to be looking for here as we finish this game up is playing to our abilities, not playing down to the level or not making too many mistakes here. We want to have a clean finish of this game and build some momentum going into finals week.
Absolutely. I think they want to find opportunities, as there's an opportunity for Jemison right there for two. Opportunities to players who aren't starters to really get their rhythm, get a lot of playing time, and be able to work through some stuff that's going to be important for them later on. Kaiser, the interception, doing her Daryl Rivas impression as she's out in transition for an easy two.
So much she's going to throw that down as a dunk right there. This place would have exploded. I would have exploded. Maybe not this place. I would have been the one exploding. That would have been awesome.
Coach Margaret's would have been up out of his seat.
That would have been jumping.
Dunk. Ooh, nice hands by Crabtree. Almost gets the steal. Kano can't dribble through it. Down to Stryker. Stryker up for two. Air ball. Looks like that call is going to be off of Garner. It's going to stay. Yanko's going to take the ball out here for the Crusaders. Gets the ball into Fitzgerald. Here's Fitzgerald trying to get room to work with. Out to Yanko. Oh, it's a shot clock violation. Didn't realize because of the miss by Stryker, shot clock did not reset. So another turnover by Great Lakes Christian. And that's 19 turnovers in the ball game for Crusaders. Tough to win that opportunity, as it's a nice steal here by Fitzgerald. Gives up. Here's Nakano. No look.
Yeah, a little sloppy right there to start out this possession for Hope College. So just got to settle in. We got to be playing the right way to finish this thing. So clean it up a little bit here.
See if they can finish this ball game well. 44 with 8:34 to play. It's like you said, I think it's just to see what things to continue to work on. So the game looks safe and clear in Hope College's hands.
Yeah, because there's so many games, whether you win or you lose, especially if you win, where it's like you might win, but did you really win? Did you dominate in every aspect? So you want to go home. You want to go back to the dorm tonight thinking, all right, we dominated this game. You don't want to go back thinking, we won, but this didn't go well, and have that bad taste in your mouth. So finishing well in every aspect is going to be important for us today. Right there, that's a little sloppy.
With the steal. Kano out, and that's Yanko. Can't hold on to it. The defensive pressure by Kaiser. It's going to go back to Hope College ball here. And Dan, as we look ahead, this Hope College schedule for the women's team, after today they will advance to 8-0, taking on Kalamazoo College in conference game. Game is on Saturday, December 10th at 3 p.m. for another conference game, one that they need to win. So you can see maybe a little bit better competition. So looking ahead at that roster, they improved to 8-0. Nice little putback there by Carl Bloom. 81-35, 7:50 in counting to play left in this ballgame. Here's Nakano. Dribble drive, out to Cross on the fake. Not a bad look. Cross is fouled on the way up.
Yeah, we'll be taking on Kalamazoo on Saturday. It's going to be at Kazoo, so that's only our second away game of the year. We've been home warriors so far, so nice little road trip there, about 45 minutes down the road. So
it's a nice opportunity, nice advantage to have for the Dutch, knowing being the number one team in the nation, able to have that luxury of playing home and playing the teams that they want to play. So here's Cross again. Can't get the back end to go either. Rebound brought down by Jemison. Here's Kaiser. Distributing dribble drive. Weiss is cross court to Carlblum. Carlblum, yeah, why not me?
Yeah, that's a great find, a great shot,
Just
a great
so
finish.
Deep. This team is so deep, Dan. It's really unbelievable.
Because you've got a lot of these young ladies that have the height where you think they're just going to play down low, then bloop, pop a three.
It's just to have this many talented players is such a luxury. It's a nice move by Sakura.
Yeah, that was nice. Usually a lot of those in this game, she's just driven down and kicked out. Today, this one, she said, nope, I'm going to take it myself and make this layup.
Kaiser fighting for the ball on the ground. We're going to get a sub in here for the Dutch. It's Hannah Kearns coming in the ball game. That's for Crabtree. Is Coach Morris going to talk to her about that great defensive possession she had? And here's Yanko to take the ball out for the Crusaders. 84-37, the lead. Nice tip by Kearns. Here's Kaiser in transition. Good drive. Uses that strength.
Yeah, that was great.
Establishes positioning.
Under control. Strong up with the finish.
Definitely moves Nakano out of the way to get that easy, too. And the Hope College men's team, 4-2 on the season. They've got a game coming up here. They've got Hanover Wisconsin Platteville as they travel to Wisconsin, coming off the loss to Hanover 65-54 Tuesday, November 29th. So they've got Wisconsin Platteville coming up as they head out there. 4-2, obviously missing the 6 to 8 weeks out for Evan Thomas, but they're doing what they can, and they're a team that they've been through this before. They're tough, and they're getting a lot of play especially from freshman Marcus Werman.
Yeah, especially the men's team. They've been road warriors. They're almost the opposite of our women right now. They've had a lot of road games, and then with Evan being a little beat up, a lot of guys have had to step up to the plate, and they've done really well with that. So it's going to be nice to see how they take on Platteville this weekend.
I think that's, for Coach Mitchell to find out who are going to be the other players, when ET goes down, who's going to be who they can rely on, for buckets and to have opportunities to stay in ball games and be able to finish those ball games. So excited to see them out there in Wisconsin, and they won't be back for a home game until North Central on Wednesday, December 21st. I believe you will be back on that call.
Yep, I will be. I'll be with Jordan George for that North Central game, and it's going to be a fun time here at the Voss Fieldhouse.
And obviously, next Saturday, December 17th, will be the big Hope College women's team taking on Trine. So we'll be back in action then as well. Here's Nakura at the free throw line. Can't get the second to go. 90-40, Hope College lead under 6 to play. Kaiser dribble driving out to Kearns. Kearns back to Kaiser.
She took an extra step on that one.
A little bit of a walk there by Kearns. Turnover.
She saw the lane open up and said, ooh, I want that. Nope.
Looks like
gotta bounce.
Coach Long wants to take a timeout, talk to his players. We got 5:26 left to play. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 90-40 Hope College lead. We'll be back here in just a minute. Back live here from Voss Fieldhouse, 90-40. Wrapping up this ball game here in the fourth quarter. Hope College safely with the lead. They've got Bennett, Kaiser, Kearns, Lee, and Bellows in the ball game for the Dutch. Here's Cross. She'll take another. She's been hot tonight. She hits another.
Wow, that was a great shot right there. When she released that, I was like, ooh, I don't know. Nope, that's going in.
Cross has 18 now. She's ended up having a pretty decent ball game.
And that's a sneaky 18. I didn't realize she was up to 18 until you said that. So that's a good game for her.
Hope taking their time offensively. Taking a little longer possession. Here's Kearns on the dribble drive. Nice dish out to Bellows. Bellows, Kaiser for three. A little strong. Rebound brought down by Kearns. I like the role that Hannah Kearns plays, especially in this second unit. When you look ahead, as we talked about this second unit being the team that will play, be the starters as juniors and seniors, you're going to get a lot of scoring from Bellows and Kaiser being the point guard. Kearns is that option. It's so strong defensively, so good on the boards that this team will be in great shape for many years.
Yeah, she's scrappy. She's almost like the Chicago Bulls back in the day. Like, she might be the Scottie Pippen and the Michael Jordan, where you're not getting all the fame and the highlights, but you're very important. And without you, you don't got a Michael Jordan. So she's got the Scottie Pippen of the group right now.
I don't know what age demographic we're speaking to here.
I'm not even.
You're
old.
You're aging yourself.
I actually say to a lot of these players, I'm like, hey, do you ever remember Michael Jordan actually playing? Oh, I remember. I'm like, no, you just remember highlights, seeing those. Right. You didn't see him play.
I didn't get to see. I saw him as a Wizard.
Oh yeah, I remember him with the Wizards. I'm only 33, so I remember him like the late '90s with the Bulls. But yeah, when he had that come out of retirement to the Wizards.
Well, speaking of '90s, Dan, one of my favorite things is talking to Hope alum from the '90s. Talk about some of those great teams. Hope and Calvin, a great rivalry in the '90s. Both teams making it to the finals a couple of years. It's fun to hear about those teams and how competitive that was. And as that rivalry has been going on for so long, I mean, there's so much history, and it's cool to see people come back and continue to be invested in it.
Yeah, I just came here to Hope College in about 2016, so I've really learned a lot about the rivalry with Calvin and Hope here in the past few years, especially since it's such a big rivalry in basketball. And now Calvin's actually adding a football team, so that rivalry is probably going to trickle over to the football field too. So it's going to be pretty wild here with that rivalry in the next few years on all sports now.
I think it looks like Calvin's still looking for their head coach as they plan ahead for next season. Hope College really nipping at the bud, and that's going to be an offensive foul by Kaiser. Just a little bit too aggressive with the elbow.
Too much muscle in there. She must be in the weight room a little too much.
Who's the strength coach at Hope that's getting these girls in the weight room? Just teasing. 92-43, Hope College lead.
We did do a little bench pressing yesterday, so maybe it's trickling over in the game right now.
Great on-ball defense by the Dutch. That's Kaiser and Kearns up top, and that's a steal by Lee, sniffing it out. Lee driving. She gives the ball up. That's to Bellows. Bellows sets up, gets away with a travel a little bit there, but a nice drive. Can't get the two to go. Rebound brought down by Cross. Here's Cross, crisscross, applesauce. Can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Kearns. Kearns, coast to coast, driving. Dishes out. Here's Kaiser for three. Yep.
Yeah, great shot right there.
Sets up, and you love that from Kearns. Able to get that exploitation down, bring all the defenders down to attract her. Easy dish back for the three. 95-43 now is the Dutch lead. We're under 3 minutes to play. And you also, as we talk about Michael Jordan, we talk about the 90s, you think, too, just the way the game is changing. Plenty of these girls, so many three-pointers taken, in the way that's evolved. And as you've talked about, the way that even, in conversations we've had about the way that the weight room has evolved and the way that it's affected gameplay. I mean, the things that we were doing in the weight room in the 90s, far, far different than what we're doing now.
Yeah, kind of like, for example, so my dad played college basketball back in 1984 in a small school in Nebraska, and they didn't lift much weights, and he was a center, and he was probably about 6 foot tall, 180 pounds as a center at a college.
Wow.
I mean, here at Hope College, our center is about 6'7", 220.
That sounds like that's a slot wide receiver.
Yeah,
right?
It's not a college. So just the evolution from the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s, even the past 5 years on both ends, women and men's basketball is huge. Just the style of play and the speed and
just the knowledge that we have about you know, the best ways to when to put your body through certain stresses.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, I think it's all been a positive evolution, especially for the way, I mean, athletes are playing now. I think you would have said you wish you could have gone back into high school and done things differently.
Yeah, and one of the things I really hit on with all the teams, and especially the women's team, we always talk about some of the 3 big things is make sure you guys fuel your body. You got to eat, you got to sleep well, and you got to hydrate well. Because if you're missing one of those 3 components, you're not going to be playing at your prime level right now or practicing well. So you got to eat, you got to sleep, you got to hydrate, and boom, it's going to take care of the thing.
Rebound brought down by Bennett. Here's Garner getting it across the timeline. Garner to Jemison. Nice athletic move up and under.
Let's go. Ravens had a great second half here today.
Getting back on defense now. 97-43 Hope College lead as they aim for 100 here in the ball game. Here's Nakano scissoring through the defenders. It's stolen by Jemison. Here's Bellows. Bellows takes her time. She gets knocked in the face. No call.
Yeah, Great Lakes has 43 points right now, and they're actually averaging 55 a game, so they're not too far off the average for what they're used to.
I think this is a little bit what we expected, as we talked about before the game. Hope College just getting prepared, be ready to head into conference play as they look ahead to Trine. Nakano with the ball. Nakano took over that point guard responsibilities here in the second half. Let's get a new player in the ball game for Great Lakes. It's number 4, Aaliyah Fry. She's a sophomore. Fry out to Fitzgerald. Off the mark is the 3. Rebound brought down by Stryker. Stryker will force it up for the shot clock, but that's taken down by Jemison. Here's Jemison, gets away with the travel. She gets the ball down to Bennett. Bennett with the and 1. So the opportunity to make it to 100 now.
Century mark coming up right here.
You know, I was thinking about this, Dave. You know, so I was born in 1995. I have the opportunity to live in 3 centuries. I was talking about this to my brothers. I was thinking, wouldn't that be amazing? What do I need to do to take care of my body so I can make it to 105?
That's the crazy thing. Is like you see these people that, oh, I made 114. It's like, what's the secret to it? And it's something weird, like, oh, I ate pickles every day. I do something weird inside.
The pickles, I took a mile walk and I'm good. So Hope College makes it to the century mark. 100-43 is the lead. Still working hard. Here's Cross trying to get her way to 20 points. She's got 18 on the night. Let's move Stryker with the turnover. She tried to find Fitzgerald. We'll see if Hope College just tries to dribble this ball out now. 20 seconds to play. Good showing out here for Hope College.
Yeah, Great Lakes coming in with a nice little full court press here. They're showing that they're not quitting, they're not giving up right now. They're going to play to the end, so it's always good to see that out of a team.
Yeah, you want teams to be able to use their opportunities to get better. As that's going to be it for us here, folks. 100-43. So Hope College victory as players now shaking hands, wrapping this one up. Wish Great Lakes Christian fans safe drive home, and Hope College, those of you fans that are watching from home, we'll look back for some action here. December 17th, be back on the call for Hope College women's basketball against Trine for an in-conference game. We look forward to that. For Dan Margaret, I'm Matt Wayner. Thank you for joining us here this beautiful Holland evening. It's Hope College 100, Great Lakes Christian 43. Thank you for listening here from the Voss Fieldhouse.